If it was the other way around, have you seen Mission Impossible?
No.
No.
Why is he at like the bottom of it?
No, in Mission Impossible, Emilio Estevez is at the top of like the freight elevator, and he's like working away at something on the elevator. It turns out someone gets in it and takes it all the way to the top, so like he gets like freaking
Oh,
squished.
ouch.
Yeah, yeah. He's like panicking like what to do like as it's going up. So he's like slowly crouching down, and then he just gets killed.
Dude, I'm sorry, but wouldn't it just seem like common sense to open the hatch and like jump in it?
I suppose he didn't want to break his cover, like a true spy.
Yeah.
He died. He
No.
died in action.
I'd rather die than show everyone that I'm here trying to hack an elevator, trying to hack Otis.
I bet the guy in the elevator as well, just like heard the bones crunching, just like ooh. And
Wait,
he's
was
like,
it
"What
was
the
it a
hell
bad
was that?"
guy?
Yeah. It was like the bad guy in like the elevator.
He probably like just
And,
started laughing then, didn't he?
just heard the crunch. He's like, "We got them again."
Who's playing hide and seek now, bitch?
It's funny because ever since that film, I've seen like films where they're in the same situation and they just crouch and they don't get killed by it. So
Well, you'd think that it wouldn't go all the way to the top. Like,
exactly, like they just seem to lie flat and then like they don't get squished.
yeah.
That's what happens in most films I see when they're in that situation anyway.
Oh, that was pretty awesome right there. Like, a grenade went off and it just faded away, but there was like this guy blew up into
Fletch.
bits, and there's just like a chunk of shit on the stairwell.
That is kind of crazy.
I thought that was pretty cool. It's like the only time I noticed that, really, I think.
Yeah, this looks like a very interesting game.
Dixical spoken, everyone. It's a very interesting game. Everyone should follow
So,
his.
let me check Love Film again.
Yeah, check Love Film, because it's totally better than Netflix.
No, it still says awaiting dispatch. Still don't know what to send to me.
Actually, this is canceled out now, it's kind of old news, but Netflix was gonna split into two different services. They already split into two different plans, but they were gonna split their DVD rental to something called like Quickster, I think. And
Oh.
and right as they announced that, their stock dropped like 40%. So that never happened.
So they're just taking it back. Sounds like a cool name though.
No, shut up.
Quickster?
You don't know what you're talking about.
It sounds like a cool name.
Sounds like a service you can get from a hooker.
No, that's the quickie, not the Quickster.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you wanted to be fancy and you wanted to be kind of formal, I guess you could call it the Quickster. It would work. Or no, maybe you need like a Russian mail order bride as quick as possible. Then it's Quickster. I actually thought that was a joke until like a month ago. I actually was bored in Google. I'm like, holy shit, that's a real thing, and it is.
Yeah.
I don't see how that's legal, but
Yeah.
okay.
Things go on in this world.
So a video of Rage is playing. I'm talking about Russian mail order bride. I guess it makes sense though, because these guys are Russian. So
What?
yeah, these
The enemies are Russian?
these enemies have Russian voices.
I thought you were like in like the desert or something.
Yeah, it's after mankind has been obliterated. I finally found out what this fucking storyline is supposed to be.
Oh well, give me like a little plot.
So like you were on an ark, and that was like a plan to like freeze and bury people. Because there's a meteor headed towards the Earth to destroy it or something like that. Or it's like the end of mankind. So they
water is gonna cover the Earth. Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No,
2012.
No,
Yeah.
you're not getting this right. So they buried these arcs where they like froze people,
Yeah.
and you woke up, and it's after the meteor hit. Some arcs released before others, and this one dude basically sabotaged it so his dudes who followed him would and it never says or shows this guy. You never actually meet him. He's just the authority, which is
Why were they cryogenically frozen?
so they would last like the 70 years while the meteor was gonna hit. I'm not even I don't even remember if it was a
That's-
meteor. I just know it was like
that's
the end
how
of
long-
mankind. But
That's
yeah,
how long they predicted it would take.
I don't know. Well, plus like the Earth would be like devastated and shit, or whatever you want to call it. So this authority dude, his guys get out, and he's like the leader of the world now, and he's basically put all these rules and stuff. He's like a dictator, but you never even fucking meet him. People just talk about him all the time, and and I'm almost going on a rant now, but
That's
so you never even meet him. These people just talk about him, and then you need to like destroy all this shit, and you know, that's basically all I want to say, because the rest will kind of spoil it for the future,
Yeah.
for the last level.
yeah, fair enough.
Not even the last level, the next level. I guess I skipped it, but it kind of explains like some dialogue in it explains what happened, and I just kind of like it's like yeah, fuck that, and I pressed the button. So.
Sounded like 2012.
2012 in the
Sorry.
future.
Exactly. No, because you said like an arc, and I was like, oh, Noah's Ark. 2012.
Maybe it is literally 2012, because 2012 had a Russian dude. Maddie, what are you doing in here? My dog's in here. Huh.
Oh my god.
She actually just scared the shit out of me. I just heard her like shaking. And whoa, what the fuck? Okay, back on topic. There's a Russian dude. Actually, there's
Yeah.
no little kids, so scratch that. There's like a plane part when you're starting the second disc, I guess you could say. What else? There's really no guns, are there? No.
Well, you know, the Russian character in 2012 was interesting, because like he started like the bad guy
he's
almost.
he's the pro antagonist.
Yeah. But like he's
No,
like
he's-
such.
He's just a minor antagonist, or just a flat character.
But no. He's an intriguing character because
You mean a round character because he's fat, and that's also the proper definition.
because okay, so he's this like bad guy. I mean, for Christ's sake, right at the start of the film, his son's boxing and he's been there to see his son. He gave him this influential advice to like beat the boxing. That he's going to be there for him, like so that he beats this other guy in the boxing ring.
Oh no, that wasn't
there-
even his son. That was like,
No,
he was like training him or something.
All right, I'm sure he called him his son, but
He's like, you're like
But,
a son to me.
oh right, oh well.
I think.
I thought it was his son. So I thought he ditched him and then went away.
Because like his like
and then-
ticket was ready.
Yeah. And it costs £1 million apparently.
$1 million.
Well, dollars, sorry.
$1 million, not pounds. It's like $1 million
One-
would be like not like 800,000 pounds.
Yeah. So $1 million for one ticket, which is crazy. Anyway, he manages to buy 4 because he's a fucking fat billionaire, I guess.
Yeah.
So it turns out his wife's sleeping with his car driver, so he kills her off. He kills them both off. And then right at the very end, like just when you think like he would do like the bad thing, when they get to the ship, they've already boarded everyone, and like he finally gets there with his tickets, and they're not letting him on. And then like the thing's rising, and then he like lifts up his 2 children, and
And he
they're
falls.
into the ark, and then he falls. Yeah.
And his kids like forget about him like in the next like scene. They're like, hey, do you want to pet my dog?
Well, yeah.
And then that's
yeah,
it. That's it.
But like, yeah,
Way to try and conceal some emotion, whoever directed that.
it was the same person who directed Independence Day, and I like that film.
And
And the day after tomorrow.
the day after tomorrow, the day before the day after the day before tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow was a good film, though. That's the difference.
The day after yesterday's tomorrow. So that means tomorrow.
Like the film wasn't terrible. The special effects were good. It's just the story was really not there.
Yeah. I was almost going to load, then I remembered. You know, I haven't done this in a while, so. So yeah, but the day after tomorrow was just terrible. I hated it. Like,
I didn't think it was that bad.
I thought it was gonna be cool, just like the premise, like, you know, the whole world's an apocalypse and it's like frozen and shit, and like the box is like the Statue of Liberty's hand sticking up, torch and all that shit, but
Yeah.
it's covered in snow. And then it turns out that like the both the acting and the story were just awful. So
Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid.
that was not Jake Gyllenhaal, was it? He did
Yeah, that
not
was
look like
Jake
him.
Gyllenhaal.
That
Yeah, that is Jake
you're
Gyllenhaal.
shit. No.
No, I'm not. You can pull it up on IMDb after this video. It is Jake Gyllenhaal.
Damn.
I'm
That
Dennis
must have been
Quaid.
when he was really young.
2002 or 2001.
The sole thing I remember out of everything, like, was at the very beginning of the movies, like, I got an F on my test because he thought that I cheated, but I just told him that I did it all in my head. Are you serious? This is terrible dialogue. I don't give a shit. But no.
Yeah, but then you get Dennis Quaid, and he's an interesting character because he doesn't really care. He's too enthralled in his work
Yeah.
to even give a shit.
Alright, some strategy time here. This is a mini boss. This is the guy who tried to kill us like 5 minutes ago. Just use your shotgun. He's got like a really powerful flamethrower that can wreck your shit in about 3 hits. Not even. About 3 hits. So, I like to go behind this thing. This little, server. Or power generator box thing. And, just keep shooting him. And then when he rounds the corner, do the exact same thing. But, you know.
Shotgun's the best weapon, or is there another weapon that might be more effective?
I don't know. I never really tried any other weapon because I just used a shotgun and got him on the first try.
Not too bad then.
Yeah. Be aware that once you press that lever, like one melee dude will pop out of that door with a flaming torch and run at you. That's it.
That's a little cheap.
What?
Like in case you don't hear him or something, and you turn
Yeah.
the other way.
That's why you need to save often, man. There's so many surprises in this game.
Surprise!
Surprise! He's this is actually kind of cool. It kind of changes things up from shooting people nonstop. Like, so what you have to do is there's these 3 buttons right here, which activate the traps. There's electricity, fire, and the chopper. So you can press like each button and it like activates that trap, and they don't really shoot at you unless you start shooting at them. So they will run into the trap and you can just keep activating them. And it's a nice little touch, I guess.
I like how fire was in like more bold title than the other 2. So like you need to press fire. Like fire.
Yeah. The enemies know to avoid fire though, so they're not gonna run into it.
Oh.
Then there's
That's
the
a shame.
chopper, which is pretty cool. It like decapitates the people, as you saw there.
Some good gore in this game I've seen.
Yeah, definitely. And that dude just ran straight into like the blades. I don't get it. But that's it. So now we just have to go back and talk to Redstone and tell him that we succeeded in powering the city.
And you said the AI is good in this game. And
For
he
the
just ran
most
into a
part.
propeller?
For the most part, there's the mutant AI isn't all that great sometimes, and the authority AI is usually good, but there's a few instances where it's not. And then what was I gonna say? Then there's those guys at the very end of that level.
Yeah.
It's
What
not that
is,
often.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
What is, the load screens like in this game?
Because you know that's the most important part of the game. You just gotta know what the load screen. No, it's
Well, I'm
just
just
like a
saying.
screenshot, and then there's like a wing stick.
So it's not, like, long.
No, it's I had the game installed, so I wouldn't have to swap discs. That it was maybe a like a 15-second loading time max.
Cool. Pretty cool.
And apparently the authority is here now. Like his guards are here, so you don't even need to go to Redstone. Just go and talk to Captain Marshall, Sarah Marshall.
Captain Marshall.
Alright, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Check out Wiki Game Guides for more.
Yeah.